Welcome to our YouTube channel, Keto Coaching with Keisha. Today's topic is, how do I get back on track? So I'm usually asked this question a few times a week. If there's a holiday, it's usually more than that. And I'm usually looking at my phone because the question is always proposed as, what can I do to help them get back on track? I wish it was that easy, because if I could be there with everyone, that would be easy. But you have to find it in yourself to do what you need to do. And usually we know what to do. We just have to do it. So now that we've gotten off track, how do you really get back on track? You just start. It's just that simple. The same things you did to start keto, you would begin to do those. Eliminate the carbs, eliminate the insulin spikes, reading ingredients, making sure you're doing everything that you need to do. Usually it isn't that simple. Usually we lack the motivation. So you do have to find it in yourself to have the motivation that you need to continue on. Now, my main suggestion is always figure out why you cheated. You have to fix that, because if you don't fix why you cheated, you'll continue to cheat. So you'll have to fix that. If you cheated because you were at an event and you didn't have anything else to have, the fix would be making sure you're prepared when you go places. You cheated because you were stressed and you couldn't handle the situation, so you went to the things that we would normally do in situations if you're a stress eater, which would be eating the wrong things. You have to figure out how to combat stress and how to eat something different. If you are a stress eater, I'm a bored eater, so which is worse than a stress eater. Luckily, I'm busy a lot of times now, so it's not often that I'm bored. But a bored eater can be worse than a stress eater, because a lot of times if you don't have a lot of things going on in your life, you could be bored more often than you are stressed. So what would you do in those situations? Pick keto-friendly options. So even when you're stressed and you want to eat, you do need to fix that and not rely on foods when you're stressed. Take a walk, do some exercise, do some things like that. Read a book, take a nap, get some sleep. But if you can't do those things and you just have to eat because that's what you normally would do, try eating something that would be keto approved. Until I could get to the point that no longer bothered me, bacon was my thing. Usually when we're stressed, we either want something sweet or we want something salty and crunchy. Guess what? If I put bacon in the microwave, guess what it is? Salty and crunchy. You'll find after you've been on a keto for a while that your cravings will actually change. So even when you're stressed, you will crave fatty things instead of the things that you would normally do, like potato chips or something like that. So bacon would suffice that craving if that's what you're doing when you're stress eating. But the main thing is to fix why you're cheating. If you do not fix the reason why you cheat, you will continue to cheat. If it's family and friends around you that are influencing you to do the wrong things, you need to fix that. You need to stand your ground. You need to make sure that you're the biggest supporter of your lifestyle change. Even if everyone else around you isn't supportive of what you're doing, if you're doing this for you, and you should be, if you're doing this for your health, then you need to learn to become your main supporter. You need to be an advocate for your health. You need to be an advocate for your lifestyle. And that means that you take care of you. The best thing you could do for anyone else is to make sure you take care of yourself. We pour into others all the time. Most of us, we love to give to others. That's a thing that we love. It gives us great benefit when we're helping others, when we're doing things for others. The best gift you can give is a healthy you. When you give them a healthy you and you're not sick and you're not tired and you're actually happy and you're loving yourself again, I can guarantee you'll be a much better parent. You'll be a better husband, a better wife, a better friend, a better sister, better brother when your health is better. So make sure you fix the reason why you're cheating. Or you'll continue to cheat. If you fix that, I'll guarantee you it'll be easier for you to stay on track. Another thing is be educated. When you're educated about how certain foods reacts with your body, you'll know to stay away from them. Even when you're stressing, there are a lot of foods that will cause you to struggle more than others. If you're eating foods that are still spiking insulin, or if you're eating sugars, you're gonna continue to be in the what I call the addict mode, because I'm a recovering carboholic. Sugar was my drug of choice. So if you're continuously in the addict mode and you never convert over to being in the recovery mode, you're going to struggle. Keto is the easiest lifestyle to do as long as you don't cheat. Because when you do cheat, when you do pick up the habits or revert back to the habits that you had in the past, those cravings will come back. And when the cravings come back, you need to remind yourself that if you got over that addiction one time, you can very well do it again. Don't make it a cheat day, a cheat meal. Stop at that and then just get right back on. The longer it takes you to get back on, the harder it is. So if you have a slip up, then just get right back on. A cheat meal now is totally different, because the definition of it means that you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing. That's the definition of cheating. So I would suggest you don't plan to have cheat meals, because that means you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing. But if you were to do that, just get right back on. The longer you stay off, the harder it is for you to get back on. So just get back on. So how do you restart? You start back from the basics, what you were taught. And if you were on the lifestyle for months or a few weeks, it isn't that you don't know how to do it. You know how. You just have to do it. Remember your whys. Remember why you started, what made you resort to keto in the first place. So go back to that. Make that the focus of your motivation, that you remember why you're doing this and why you're on this journey and this lifestyle. We don't teach diets. Diets have been proven to not work. We teach lifestyle changes. So remember why you started, and let that be your motivation to continue on. And you will do a lot better. Some other suggestions to get back on. Make sure you're meal prepping, planning your meals out, planning your days, and not resorting back to those things that got you where you were at this point. And one of the other things you want to do is you want to make sure you're, like I said, you choosing your foods wisely, making sure you're reading ingredients on everything. Take it back to the basics for a minute. Forget about all the other things that you've done. Take it back to the basics and start from there. A lot of times we get complacent in what we're doing and we get relaxed, and then we stop doing the things that we know we need to do in order to continue on our journey. So don't become complacent. So that's not what you want to do. Some other tips. Make sure that you doing what's right for you, that you are doing what's right for you. A lot of times we let others influence our decisions when they tell us things like, oh, you're losing too much weight, or you're getting too skinny, and that's not you. But that was your goal. And your goal is should be centered around what you want for your life and not others. Don't let anyone else validate how you think you should be. And your number one goal should be healthy. So you want to make sure that you're being healthy. And again, remember your whys. That's one of the biggest things you can do, is just to continue on your lifestyle. This is a journey. It isn't a marathon. It isn't a race. You will reach your destination at your designated time, as long as you put in the work and be healthy. We want to make sure we're getting the health right on the inside. Once you get that right, the weight will definitely come off, but you're going to have to do the work to get the health right on the inside. So the last thing I do have to tell you is to guess what? You're worth it. You're worth dedicating it to yourself. You are worth making sure you live the best life you can. You are worth the time that it takes in order for you to become healthy. You are equipped with everything you need in order to become healthy, and you can do it. This is one of the easiest lifestyles I've done, and it has been one of the most rewarding. So I wish you well, and if you are off track, get back on track right now. Start with dinner, start with lunch, start with breakfast, start with wherever you are, and you just continue on. Again, we appreciate you for watching and supporting us. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so at this time by hitting that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the bell. Hitting the bell will make sure you get a notification anytime we post new information. Share this with your family and friends. So if you have friends and family who are interested in the ketogenic lifestyle, share this with them. And again, please get back on track if you're off. Thanks and have a good day.